Okay, so what we're gonna do, Courtney, is we're gonna take a leash and I'm gonna show you how to use this leash to get your stay down pat. Now I wanna make one change to what you're doing. In the video, you're working on sit and down at the same time. What we like to do is we like to teach the stay and we like to teach the sit and down and stand separately, and we only combine them when each of the aspects, each part of those behaviors is perfect, right? So right now your dog knows sitting down, but it doesn't know stay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, listen, we got a new deal for you. You're gonna stay in one place for a long period of time. Now you can sit or you can stand or you can lay down. We're not gonna really stress you over that. But you do have to stay in this one place for a long time. Then once that dog gets really good at staying in one place, then we can come back in and say, oh, by the way, we need you to stay in posture. Okay, but remember, staying in posture, staying in a sit, in a down, or in a stand, that's really good for showing off, but it really has nothing to do with real life. Okay, there's no practical difference between a dog that'll sit for 10 minutes, a dog that'll lay down for 10 minutes, or a dog that does some mixture of those two. As long as that dog can stay in one place reliably, then that's all you need for a practical, real life stay. All right, here we go. Okay, Courtney, what I've done is I went out back and I got a Doberman for you, and I'm going to help you work on your problem. Okay, now I see from the video your dog will sit down, but what it won't do is won't stay for very long, and like you said in your email. Okay, one of the very first thing I want you to change, I don't want you to use that tug for your stay right now. What I like to see you do is, get back to using a little bit of food work for your stay. Help that dog stay in a calm state of mind while you're working on being still for the duration of this exercise. You can use your tug for a reward, but I like for you to use that in the beginning stages as a reward for active behavior. So we got active things like tug, chase the ball, jump, play, wrestle. Okay, those active rewards go with active behaviors. Staying is pretty passive, so food is really a great way to help with your stay, as is stroking your dog calmly. And what we're going to do to help this whole process along is we're going to use a tether. This is an old-fashioned trick, been working for a million years. Cowboys do it with their horses. Okay, I've taken a leash and I've attached it to this elevated surface I have, so I don't have to bend over. I just want you to take a leash, put it on your doorknob, put your dog's bed by the door, put the dog on the bed, tether it up, then each day add time and distance, shooting for a good 30 minutes over the course of the next 2 weeks. Very simple process. Now let me show you how it works in action. I'm going to bring this Doberman in. Come on, Clark. Up. Good boy. Now put this Doberman up on the table. Now this guy, he would probably stay no matter what. But let's go ahead and let's take this tether and put it on his leash. Now what this allows me to do is to have a lot of confidence this dog's going to stay here. So when I go to adding time and distance, I know I'm not going to have to fuss at him and tell him to get back on his bed. I'm going to stay and I'm going to walk away. Now the first couple of days, don't walk very far. Just come back with your treat. Good. Walk a little ways, come back with your treat. Good. Walk a little ways, come back with your treat. But as soon as you can, really start adding some time and some distance. Start to walk away, all the way out of the room and around the corner. Now, if you feel like the dog has made exceptional effort in the length of time that he stayed, you can come back and give him an extra high value treat. For the most part, the treats that we use around here are 50% of the dog's rations during the day. That way we can get a lot of repetitions. Okay, but when they do something extra special, of course we bring in a good old hunk of meat. Good. Like what would be a hunk of meat behavior is being able to stay on that table when somebody's knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell. Now see, I consider that an exceptional effort, so I would come back, pow, big old hunk of meat, and I do it again. And each day, you just add in time, distance, and distraction, okay? Time, distance, and distraction. That's all the stay is being able to maintain a behavior for a long time and under distraction. I mean, it's really super simple, Now, when you come back, and you go to take your dog off your tether, don't click this collar. Click and then let it go. Because it's going to start thinking that when it hears that click, it's awful work. I don't want that to happen. So after I take the dog's leash off, I always do a good solid 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. All the way to 10. Then I come in. Now, since you've released him, you can throw your ball, or you can tug with him, or you can just let him off and tell him he's a good dog. Good boy. All right, man. 2 weeks from now, you should have a dog that stays for 30 minutes really easily. Email me if you have any problems, and we will address those problems as they come up. And then maybe next week we'll work at proofing without the tether. And that's where we have